and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Devin Vassell. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Thunder now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Fox, that's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Wallace outside. Ooh, poked away. Dort, the pass to Williams. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
Just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've got a 9-point lead. The long-distance 3 is buried. 14 points for him.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebounded by Champagnie.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
To the left wing. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder trail by 12. Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. 1:46 left to play in the first.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Champagnie, the pass to Vassell. Williams against Fox. Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Outside, Williams. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 24.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And he makes it. 26 points for him.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holmgren. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama down low. Watch by Wallace. Victor Wembanyama again.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Then there's Mitchell, then it's Alex Caruso, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio leading by 22. Time now to hear from... Oh, hey! How about that?
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Wembanyama for the finish. And it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's got 34.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Aaron Wiggins. Wallace.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
For San Antonio, Olynyk comes in for Cornette, and Fox is subbed in for Johnson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Mitchell drives in. Sinks the 15-footer. Mitchell's got his first points of the night.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Olynyk passes to Wembanyama. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because if you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from three. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Fox, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 41.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Left side, Williams. Mitchell, a screen on Olynyk. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-5 run. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. Wembanyama double-teamed over Mitchell. Again, the Spurs score.
Yes, shot making, playmaking. Wembanyama can do it all offensively.
Caruso against Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the half. Here's Vassell. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Wallace outside. Caruso finds Williams. Back to Caruso. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Williams misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Here's Mitchell, blocked. And they get it back. They retain possession.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Wembanyama. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so the San Antonio Spurs building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Here's Holmgren, and he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Pass to Castle. Left side, Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. From about 16, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 59 points. Spins. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort, and here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And they pick up 2.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Right side, Williams. Got a hand on it. Here's Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 14 points here in the second half.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Will it go? He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fox surveying the D. Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Fox has got 9.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Castle. There's the drive.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fox, that's good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Vassell comes with a double. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Pass to Wembanyama. There's the 3. Good. He hits again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Fox, that's good.
The quickness of Fox is something else. He pulls up on the spot, and the defense just can't stay with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's San Antonio making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. We've got Mitchell. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. And the Spurs call time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Fox is checked in for Cornette. Biyombo comes in for Bryant. Wembanyama's checked in for Johnson. And Castle's subbed in for Barnes. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Biyombo passes to Wembanyama. Nails it from 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Fox, that's good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Wembanyama double teamed. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Shot to stop the run, and Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Fox, that's good.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Caruso, the open look, gets an open look and hits it.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people out of anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Here's Caruso. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama down low. Watch by Wallace. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Dort comes in for Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Bryant finds Johnson. Lets it go. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps keeps delivering, the leading scorer in this one.
Outside, Williams. Here's Wallace. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio's gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. And that one's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
To end the run. Rebound by San Antonio. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Fires from deep, and yes, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And they'll get another chance. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and Williams punches it home.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Connects from downtown.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.